Hello and welcome. I went walking the other day, Saturday I think, and I was actually took off. I was headed to find the one Indian store here, grocery store here in Cebu City that I found online. I was looking for the Indian gooseberry. I'll do a video about that at a later date. But anyway, as I was walking, I stopped to look at something, and a girl passed me, and the name on the back of her shirt, caught my attention. I stopped her and talked to her a little bit, and she agreed to do a short little interview on the street. So I'm going to put that up here. You will see part of my hand in the video, a couple places. It's where we were on the street. There was no place to get off the street where there was less noise, so I was kind of trying to shield the microphone on my little get up, get to camera with my hand, so my finger comes around there a couple places. But anyway, interesting video. The name of the organization is My Refuge House. They're an NGO, which stands for non-government organization. They're based out of the USA, I understand. And they work with trafficked children. Not just children, some teenagers, I guess we're children, also, who have they've come to know through the courts sometimes, through the police, through the court system. And they're one of the organizations, several organizations, that get involved in helping them readjust to life free from that life of being trafficked, of prostitution, those sorts of things. Many of us who visit and live in the Philippines, other countries, become very frustrated. We see the poverty, and we see the abuse of people, and you often wonder why isn't somebody doing something about this? Why isn't the government doing something? Why aren't churches doing something? Anyway, these people get involved with the government, with churches, with follow-up work with these people as they help them readjust. They work with the communities, with the families, and sounds like they're pretty successful at what they do. I mean, you're never going to be 100% successful at this sort of thing. But anyway, I'm going to turn this over to her in the interview, and thank you for coming along and watching. So here I have met a lady that works with My Refugee House.
It's My Refuge House, actually.
My Refuge House.
Yeah, My Refuge House.
Okay. And can I see the name on the back? MyRefugeHouse.org. And it's an NGO based out of the USA, and they rescue girls mostly.
Yeah, actually all girls who are trafficked sexually.
Human trafficking.
Yeah, human trafficking, especially like sexually trafficked girls.
And your name?
My name is Sharon Joy Mabait. In English, it's kind. Yeah, that's the English name of my. That's the English translation of my last name. Okay. All right, so yeah.
And tell us a little bit about your organization. How many people that you help in your process of taking them through your program?
So, like My Refuge House, we focus on like rescuing the girls who are, especially minors, who are being sexually trafficked and being sold to prostitution. And so like we're connected to a lot of organizations, government, government agencies. So they help us rescue the girls, and they will bring the girls or refer the girls to the center, and then once they're in the center, they are provided free education, and until they got to college, actually. Some trainings, and then they teach them some livelihood programs, including their families. We provide counseling, therapy for the girls too. So it's actually a holistic ministry. So it's not only focusing on like rescuing them, taking them out from the prostitution, but also like helping them grow, heal, and emotionally, spiritually, we teach them like how to know God, having relationship with God. So it's a really good program, and not only that, like we extend to help not only for the girls but also to their families and their communities, because they're not gonna stay in the center for the rest of their lives. Someday they will go out back to the real life, back to to this world. So you also have to like deal with their family, help their family, and there's even like a family therapy, family counseling, and for those families who are also struggling financially, so like helping them to have some livelihood programs, connect them to other organizations, and also like go to their community and see what's their community needed. So if their community needs something, so like we connect, have a program, or connect them to some organizations or churches that would also help those families. And actually right now, there's already I think 4 of the girls or 5 girls who are in college.
Oh, well, all right.
But they're still staying in the center, but they go to college. You can go out and go to college, and few of them they're taking social work studies.
And how young are some of these people that you take in?
Actually, pretty young. I think the youngest we have is 10 or 11 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then past 20 years old too.
Right. Okay. And how many at a time do you deal with usually?
14, 15 girls.
14 or 15. All right.
Yeah. That's the girls that is inside the center. But there's also other girls who are already like back to their families.
Okay.
But they're still connecting to them and do some follow-up, helping them. And
all right.
Yeah. And they still contact us like, hey, we have a problem, or like, I'm happy, giving up some updates. And not only that, I think every month we call it a community development officer. So these community development officers would go and visit them. So even though they already went back to their house or to their families, we do follow up and still help them,
All right. Very good.
with everything, with other stuff.
Very good. And I'll ask you, we started this video once and my battery run down, I think, so. Anyway, so one more time I'll ask you, what else would you have to say to the hundreds of millions of people who are watching you now?
Well, okay, so now I'm gonna change it. So I'm just really hoping that everyone would really try to think carefully of what you do, and think that every action you make in your life would create something, like would make you, how should I say it? Be careful of the choices that you make in your life. Families, moms, dad, please take care of your kids, teach them well, and help them how to grow up to become a better person. And don't forget that God is always there. There's nothing impossible, so trust God. Trust Him that He will change you if ever you are now in a very difficult situation.
All right. Very good. All right. Thank you very much for your interview. All right. One more note on this topic. Several months ago, I was walking, and there were a couple ladies standing outside of a restaurant. I stopped to talk to them, and one of the ladies actually was a prosecutor for the Philippines, and this was her area of expertise. And we went in and had a short little lunch together and discussion. And they're very much involved in this sort of thing. When they hear about trafficking someplace in the Philippines, they'll go in there and go after whoever and whatever, and set up stings or whatever they have to. She's actually been to the USA on a couple of occasions to train there, learn how to gather evidence, do surveillance, all that type of thing. So anyway, the people, the organizations are involved in catching the people and in helping the trafficked people, kids, recover and grow. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please subscribe, share, and like if you would, and we'll see you next time.